My name is Om, and in this Zapier workflow, we are going to be creating an automatic profanity checker in which, with the help of VideoDB, we are going to be automatically checking for any profanity in any videos we send to it, and it will send a summary of it into a Slack DM. We'll have two workflows for this. The first workflow will handle the upload, wherein based on a form submission, with the help of the URL and the name, we are going to upload the video into VideoDB. And VideoDB is going to upload the video into your collection and at the same time do an AI indexing of it. And once it's done the AI indexing, meaning it is going to be extracting your visual data and the content data of the video. Once it is done with that, it is automatically going to trigger the second workflow. And in the second workflow, we are going to be taking the uploaded video, we are going to be checking the profanity of it, and then we are going to be sending the Slack DM. The reason why we have broken it into two workflows is because the upload and index video can take time. And since Zapier has a 30-second window and the upload and index video can take longer than that because the video can be bigger, maybe you're asking for some more details and the LLM can take some time. So we are better off breaking it into two workflows, wherein VideoDB, whenever it is done with the upload and index, will automatically trigger the workflow 2. And to make sure that only workflow 2 over here gets triggered and no other workflow with the same trigger gets called, we can pass in a target label, which is identical to the one in the workflow 2, so that VideoDB only triggers this particular workflow and no other. So let's start. For the first one, I have created a form over here in the interfaces.zapier.com in which I'm going to take the video details, the name and the URL. So this is how the form looks. You can create it with the help of Zapier itself. It's a pretty easy step. We are going to go into the Zapier editor, inside of which we are going to choose the interfaces as the trigger, and we are going to choose an event. We want this workflow, the first workflow, to work whenever a form submission has taken place, meaning whenever we enter some details and hit submit. So we are going to be looking for the form submission created and we are going to hit continue. Once we do that, we are going to choose an interface. The interface name over here is video URL and name. The page over here, since we have only one page, we are going to select the default one, and the form, which we also have only one, Zapier provides the details of it directly. We are going to hit continue and we are going to test the trigger. So it gives us a trigger with the sample data, but let's put in some real data inside of it. So I have over here a YouTube video from Breaking Bad, which has some profanity inside of it. I'm going to be entering the name of it. Let's say Breaking Bad Magnets, and I'm going to pass in the YouTube link and I'm going to hit submit. Since it's been submitted, we can go over here and find some new records. And we are going to get the new results with the actual data which it can extract, which will make our workflow creation a bit more easier. In the second action, we are going to choose VideoDB, in which we are going to choose the upload and index job, and we are going to select an account. You can click over here on select and connect a new account if you're a first-time user of VideoDB. It's going to ask for a VideoDB API key, and we also provide a link over here called the Open the Console from where you can get the API key. Simply click on the link, continue with the auth, select the account which you want to create the VideoDB account with, and it's going to take you to the dashboard. Over here you can find the API key, simply use it, paste it over here and hit continue. Now that we have continued with it and our account has been created and it has been selected over here, we are going to hit continue, and over here we have to configure the details. For the video name, I'm going to hit slash to take the name which has been given from the form itself, from the form data, and the URL which has also been given in the form data as we expect. For the prompt, this is required for the indexing job, and what we are going to pass in is check for any profanity or vulgar content. And for the target label, which is how we are going to let VideoDB know which exact workflow to call, we are going to be naming it profanity check. We are going to test the step, and the job has been created. This is an asynchronous job, meaning it has returned us a job ID instead of the uploaded video, and it is in background uploading and indexing it at its own pace. Meaning, with the help of this job ID, we can probably track whenever the upload and index is done, or we can create a separate workflow which will be triggered automatically whenever VideoDB is done with the upload and index job. So let's do it, but before that, we have to publish the Zap. Now that it has been published, let's go on to the home page again and let's create the next workflow in which we are going to be looking for the trigger. We are going to do the profanity check and we are going to hit the Slack DM. So let's go over here and we are going to, for the second trigger, we are going to choose VideoDB, wherein we are going to be waiting for the upload video job to be completed. So this trigger is going to be triggered only when a video has been uploaded. So we are going to choose this. We are going to select the account which we signed in before. We are going to hit continue, and we are going to add in the same target label we had earlier, which was profanity check. And we are going to hit continue, and we are going to test the trigger. Over here, you'd see a test result, basically a sample data which we can use to create the next part of the workflows, in which you can see the name of the video, which basically means the video has been uploaded in the background, and the URLs, the length, etc. So let's go ahead and select VideoDB again for the profanity check. We are going to choose the action event, and we are going to choose whichever job which we want. Over here, we are going to be choosing the find video moment, and we are going to hit continue. We are going to be selecting the video ID, for which we want the custom part, because we want the data to come from the earlier video which has been uploaded, and every single new video will have newer video ID, so we are going to put it dynamically, and we are going to simply select this video ID feature from the new video uploaded job. For the prompt, we are going to be looking for any profane or vulgar language or hacks. For the content type, you have the option to select spoken content, visual content, or both. Meaning, for the spoken content, it is only going to look for the transcript. For visual, it is only going to look for the visual cues, and for multimodal, it is going to look for both. So let's choose both, and let's hit continue. Now let's test the step. Now you can see that we get a job ID instead of the search results, because VideoDB is going to give us a particular ID which we can use to see the status of this job, and on the background, it is going to be finding the video for us. This way, VideoDB can put in all the efforts into finding the video without any time limits, and we are also able to find the progress of it however we like. Now for this particular workflow, since we are waiting for the job to be completed, we can add a delay so that in this workflow itself, we can wait for the results. So here I'll select a delay for. Over here, I'm going to wait for 3 minutes, wait and test step, meaning once we create a find video moment job, we are going to be manually waiting for 3 minutes. And then we want to find the results of the find video moment. Since this gave us a ID with the help of which we can find the results of it, let's wait for 3 minutes so that the job is done, and then check what are the results of this job. So for that, go to VideoDB again and get the check job status action. What check job status does is it takes a job ID, which I can pass in by hitting / and taking the job ID over here and hitting continue. This way, based on the job ID given, it is going to look for the status of the particular find video moment job and the results of it, and it is going to give us the results here. Meaning, from the check job status, wherein we pass in the job ID of find video moment, we are going to be populating the /DM. So let's test the step. And yes, it is done, and it does find some profane languages. So we are able to get the results with the vulgar or profane language. Cool. So now let's send this data to Slack. We are going to hit Slack. We are going to select a message. So we are going to select the send channel message, and we are going to select the account. So let's select a Slack account, which can be easily configured by us. Hit continue, select the channel. Now over here, I have created a specific profanity check channel, which I'm going to select, and we are going to hit the message text. So for this, what I'm going to write is profanity check results for video name, which I'm going to take from this job, and what we are going to do is we are going to say video link, which is going to be from the player URL. Now we are going to pass in the details, which I'm going to segregate by a dash, and now let's put in the data. So we are going to put the results. We are going to check the check job status from VideoDB, since this has the results out of it. We are going to select the text, and we are going to name it. Basically, you can format this message anyhow. I'm just formatting it the way I would like. I'm going to say start time, and at the same time, I'm going to pass in the download URL. And that's it. Over here, you can pass in the bot name, which can be profanity checker, and we can hit continue, and we can hit the test steps. Now let's see the results of this. over here you can see that the profanity check results have been populated by Zapier, and we can see the specific details of it, wherein we are seeing what are the results, we have got both the results, and at the same time we have gotten the start times. So we are getting the start time for 12.4. Let's see the videos for the same. So here I have downloaded the video. Let's see the clip.
What about that stuff you hear guys learning in English?
So you can see he said the word bricks, which our system caught as the vulgar word, which you are able to find from the download URLs which have been sent. Pretty cool. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was insightful on how VideoDB can help you into your tasks related to any video checks or any quality checks which you have to do around them.